Thank you, Councilmember Elizabeth Glidden, for hosting this event, and thanks to all of you for being here and being active citizens and engaged in politics at the local level. I'd also really like to say that it's an honor to be speaking at the same forum as our Senator Jeff Hayden. As he mentioned, I was his Padawan this spring, meaning his intern on the Minnesota Health Plan. So I got to see him champion the causes of the people in this district and of healthcare for all people. And I'm a huge fan of Jeff Hayden, so it's really a big honor to be here speaking with him today. Great. My name is Nathan Blumenshine, and I'm running for the Minnesota House of Representatives in this district where I was born and raised and still live, because I do believe that this is one of the most amazing places in the world, and it would be a huge honor to represent South Minneapolis in the state legislature. I'm running on a platform of respect. That's it. Respect. Respect for all people, regardless of skin color, sexual orientation, language, faith, income, gender, age, anything. Respect is the value that determines where I stand on every issue. For example, respect means that all people should have access to high-quality health care, regardless of ability to pay. That's where I got my introduction to state politics, was interning with Jeff Hayden on the Minnesota Health Plan. I like to say that it's the latest great idea that just hasn't happened yet. Giving all people health care is the right thing to do, and it's going to save us a lot of money. Because right now we spend 31 cents out of every dollar on health care to the insurance companies, to the administrative costs, and to the advertising costs of insurance. Respect also means that all our children deserve access to a high-quality education, regardless of skin color, regardless of first language, regardless of learning ability. We need to stop borrowing from our schools to fix our budget problems. We need to respect our teachers, we need to respect our students, and we need to respect our future. Respect also means that we need to build an economy where workers can earn enough income to support their families with a life of dignity and respect. I was a student of economics, and I believe in the power of markets to create beautiful things, and I also believe in the power of markets to destroy beautiful things. We need to make sure that when we're trying to help workers, we're helping workers. We often hear over and over again that the best way to help working people is by reducing taxes for job creators. The best way to help working people is by helping working people. But respect isn't just the end. Respect is also the means of how we get there. That's why throughout the course of this campaign, I will treat every single person that I meet with respect. That's why my team is going to every single door in this district, talking to people who come to events like this, like you, who are really involved and really active in politics, but talking to people who have never been to an event like this and never even voted. That's what respect means in engaging citizens in the political process, because right now, with partisanship at its highest levels, people want to disengage. People want to disengage from politics because they hate it. One of my favorite quotes is by the writer E.J. Dionne. He says, "A nation that hates politics will not long survive as a democracy." We need to change that. We need to invite people back into politics. We need to treat everybody involved in the process with respect. That even means that I will treat people who disagree with my political positions in the state capitol with respect. I will treat Republicans with respect. I will treat Democrats with respect. I will treat independents with respect. I will invite legislators from greater Minnesota to come into our schools and our community meetings and our churches and see how we are here, and I will go visit theirs. And that's how we will move forward in this country. I'm a young, independent progressive, born and raised in Powderhorn. I now live in Kingfield. But this election isn't about Nathan Blumenshine. This election is about this community. And in this community, our talents are as diverse as the many different languages that we speak. And I will use all of my energy, all of my work ethic, and all of my leadership skills to make this community's voice heard and an effective, powerful voice for change at the state capitol. It's an honor to have another wonderful candidate in this race, Susan Allen. I hope that our competition will inspire more people to engage in the political discussion rather than deter them from participating. Thank you very much for having me. Again, my name is Nathan Blumenshine. Please vote for me on January 10th. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I want to thank Councilmember Glidden for hosting this event. Great turnout. And Senator Hayden for your words and your encouragement and your support for all the candidates in this race. I'd like to acknowledge and thank my opponent, Nate. If people don't step up and run for office, democracy won't work. So thank you, Nate. And thank you for being here, Robert. My name is Susan Allen, and I'm running for the House seat in District 61B. I'm here to ask for your support. I'm going to tell you briefly why I want to run. I've decided to run for state representative because I want to be a voice for those left out. I want to fight for economic and social justice. I believe my whole life has prepared me for this. I grew up in poverty. And we moved a lot. By the time I was 14 years old, I had attended 20 different schools. All of my life I have faced discrimination. I have fought against discrimination based on my race and my gender, and as a lesbian. I have had to fight for every success. It's something that's made me stronger. I embrace that fight. 14 years ago, I put my roots down in Powderhorn Park neighborhood, where I raised my son during his teenage years. And I have 2 grandchildren now that are attending Minneapolis public schools. My passion for economic and social justice is why I worked so hard to become an attorney. I have used my success to help improve the condition of my family, my extended family, some 14 members who are no longer counted among those in poverty. I've used my professional leadership skills to work for social justice in our community. I currently serve on the board of 5 different nonprofit organizations, one of which I helped found, that do things like provide affordable housing to people living with HIV/AIDS, preventing diabetes by expanding access to nutritious and organic foods. I will be a strong progressive voice at the Capitol. I will work hard to work for social and economic and environmental justice. Things like access to health care, protecting the environment, creating a fair tax structure where the wealthiest pay their fair share, and fighting for full marriage equality. It's an equality that I live with every day. And most importantly, I will fight for good jobs. We need to pass a robust bonding bill. We need to leverage federal funds. We need to enforce our equal opportunity and pay equity laws. And we need dollars for training for our community members so they are prepared for those jobs. I know what it's like to work for less than a living wage, to rely on public transportation, to need public assistance. I understand that getting a job, maintaining a job, is a pathway to economic and social justice. Again, thank you for being here, and I ask for your support, and thank you for your time.